Alright, so we can see here after I caught the Hoot Hoot that the game is broken. I'm controlling my character, but from like a static third person POV, and as I move around, the textures and the objects in the environment literally are spawning in and out of view, and it's really awkward. I thought maybe by sending just doing different things it would maybe fix the games. I'm like, alright, I'll send shit out. I'll swap around the menu. I'll do whatever I can. I can't even like see a Pokemon to be able to enter into a battle, and nothing seems to fix it. You can see on the mini map that there's still the Hoot Hoot there, and even when I run off the map, I'm still not able to run into anything until I finally run into this Hoot, and I go, okay, cool. So the battle looks pretty normal, so we're gonna run away, and hopefully that fixed it, and it did not. It just changed the perspective at which the camera was fixed. And so now I'm more or less being photobombed by Polytoad and then his ass. And I can still run. I can still control my character and do everything. But the game is fundamentally broken. Now, thankfully, I saved right before I caught that Hoot Hoot, so I can always catch it again. But I'm really trying to see here what I can possibly do to fix it or to further break it. As you can see, I've ran so far that the grass and even the ground itself is just going absolutely insane. It's trying to spawn itself in and out. And I tried... It's so hard to control the camera from not the correct angle. Because everything is kind of backwards, and like you're like, oh, well, I need to do this. Well, nope, and it's so much harder to do on like a game like Pokemon, for example. So I thought, well, maybe if I can get myself flying, we'll see if we can fly somewhere. So I'm flying. You can see me flying off in the background as the game is fucking just completely breaking apart as everything is despawning the further and further we get, and it's really incredible how, out of all the times that I've played this game, and I've played this game since day one, and I've never had any of the issues that I saw everybody else have. I never had any of the issues with the game going completely wonky and people's characters and limbs going, 15 meters apart from their body. I never had that, but this is the first time I broke the game, and I thought right here I broke it so bad I was going to have to just turn it off. And it put me right back where I was. I don't even know what it did. I flew off so far that the screen was literally just turning to fucking fog. And then it black screened and put me back where I was. I don't even know what the game was thinking it was doing. Or why the game was thinking I should be put here. You can see again, it's breaking apart in the background. Yeah, I didn't know what to do here. Every option had been tried, and nothing really worked. So I was like, all right, I'll try to do a picnic. Nope, can't do a picnic. Can I do a picnic here? Nope. And of course, I'm like franticing because like I'm trying to manage the buttons, and it's just the game's like, you don't have enough space. I'm like, how do I not have enough space? Like, there's plenty of space here for a table. This game is just like, it's so dumb with the way it does shit sometimes. And this was obviously the biggest proof of that. So I thought, okay, maybe we'll try this. Let's fly to a different area using the actual map. And maybe that will fix it so that I can actually continue to... Nope. Broke it worse. It's like the camera is fixed in the area where the game broke. So when I flew to a different area, there's nothing here. There's nothing there. None of the assets have fucking spawned in. That's not the word I'm looking for. They haven't rendered in. And so I pretty much had to close the game out. Because what else am I supposed to do? There's nothing else that can be done. And it's just so... It's so fucking weird. And the game's been out for, what, 2 years now? Something like that? And I just couldn't. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how I could even possibly replicate this. because I've never had something like this happen, and I've never seen this happen. I've never seen anybody else have this issue in Scarlet and Violet. Hell, I had this issue in Halo Infinite before, and again, it's something I've never seen. It's like I can manage to break controllers just through wear and tear playing them in the weirdest ways possible, and then even like this, it's like I can break Pokemon in a way that I haven't seen anybody else do, but it's the only time I've broken the fucking game. Thankfully, though, like I said, I did save beforehand, so the Hoot Hoot was still here. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and catch it again and see what happens. Is it going to break the game again? I didn't know if it was something tied to this outbreak, if it was tied to this particular shiny. Maybe there was something wrong with the fucking coding when it spawned in. I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend I'm smart enough to know. But it just was fucking broken. You know, when you saw the previous clip where I caught it the first time, because I caught it and I do what I always do. Okay, I caught it, cool, jiggle the Pokemon, click, and then I just, ended the recording. And then the game was broken, so I had to restart the recording to be like, okay, what's happening here? But thankfully, it did appear to fix the game, and we didn't have any further issues, and I don't want to have any further issues. Because honestly, I didn't want to save the game after catching that Hoot Hoot with the game being broken, because I didn't want it to load back in, like, still being broken because it was saved. So I was perfectly okay with giving up that shiny. I had no issues with that whatsoever. But now that I have my shiny, and now the game's working again, we're going to fucking save it.